Once you choose to accept where you are now, your desired reality will be magnetically drawn directly to you. Let me explain. My name is Zach Michael, and I've been a coach in the human potential space for over 14 years. And this channel is a place for me to share with you what I've learned throughout my career so that you can become the conscious creator of your own reality. Now, by the end of this lesson, you're going to fully understand what is required to create specific end results. And that means whatever it is that you want to be, do, or have. Look, the first truth that you want to recognize is that you are already a creator. This isn't something you need to become. Creation is your birthright. In fact, the life that you're currently living right now, it is your creation. Now, when I say this to people, I sometimes hear, yeah, right. Why would I want to create absolutely anything that I hate? Like being broke, depressed, or something really negative. Well, I didn't say that you desired to create that reality, but you did create it unconsciously. Take, for example, any behavior or habit that you want to stop. These are simply end results of some program that exists within your unconscious mind. And it runs on autopilot because that's the way it was designed. In fact, your unconscious creates 90 to 95% of your daily experiences, and it can only create more of what is already within it. So if you're going to create something new, then it must be created from a new level of mind. The language of your unconscious is your five senses. Okay, so that means new images, new feelings, and emotions, new thoughts, which lead to new actions. Let's look at where you are right now. This is what you've created up until this point. And let's call this your current reality. Now, there's probably some things that you like about your current reality, but when you compare it to where you want to be in your life, it's definitely not good enough, right? The life that you want to live is different than the life you're currently living. And you likely believe that you're going to feel differently in this future life, that you may think differently and have a new level of confidence and comfort in your own skin. That assumption is what's keeping you from actually creating something new. You can only create more of what you are now. That means how you're thinking, feeling, and behaving now. And the challenge for most people is embodying the state of the wish fulfilled, the emotional state, long enough until you're living that new reality. Your desired reality is not somewhere else in some other time. It's a state of being. Take, for example, a chronic negative emotional state like depression. Depression is a word that describes a specific emotional state that is experienced continuously. Now, if it wasn't experienced continuously, well, it wouldn't be considered chronic. We all experience a range of emotions throughout life, positive and negative. And when you're feeling a negative emotion, you're experiencing a temporary state. And because it's temporary, it doesn't cause your life to change permanently. It doesn't create a new reality because the emotional state is short-lived. After the emotion passes and you return to your baseline, well, your life returns and goes back to whatever is normal for you. So why is your state of being so important? Well, your state of being is made up of your thoughts and emotions, and it determines what you create in your life. You take actions which produce outcomes. But what produces your actions? It's your state. Actions are just the physical or outward expression of your state. So the person who's in a state of chronic depression every single day is listening to negative self-talk and feeling negative emotions. And what else? Their body is expressing it too. And so they'll take on the posture and the body language and movement that matches their state of being. Think about it. You likely know exactly what a depressed person usually looks like, how they interact with people, and so on. And if an opportunity presents itself in front of them, well, they probably won't even see it. And they definitely won't act on it, because to act on an exciting opportunity would take them outside of their state of depression into something new. And this is what your unconscious does not want. It wants things to stay the same. The same means safe. And your unconscious just wants the predictable. Creating your desired reality is a matter of creating your desired state. This comes down to a choice. You can either allow your unconscious to decide how you're going to feel when you wake up tomorrow and what thoughts that will flow into your mind, or you can choose to think and feel the way you want. So the distance, if we can call it that, between your current reality and desired reality is really measured by how consistently you choose your thoughts and feelings about this moment. You must commit to mastering how you feel in the moment. Look, your current reality is an end result. It's something you've already created. What you're looking at in your current reality is purely the consequence of your identity. So how do you magnetize a new reality? Well, it's not about working harder while becoming more unhappy about where you are and trying to escape it. It's about accepting your current reality so you can allow your vibrational state to change. Now, to accept doesn't mean to become passive or indifferent. It simply means to let go of emotionally fighting and resisting what you're experiencing now, because you recognize that all you're doing is causing yourself to suffer. When you let go of emotionally resisting, you release the negative energy in your mind and body, and you begin to generate the emotions and thoughts that are on the same frequency as how you're going to feel in your desired reality. When you feel the same about your desired reality as you do in your current reality, that's when change happens. Why? Because like attracts like. What did we say earlier? That your identity is creating an outer reality that is simply matching itself. So when you identify positively with your reality now, your state of being changes. And it changes your actions and transforms your outer reality. It simply becomes a match to what you've changed within. Now, when you can maintain this new state of being, that's when you know that your identity has really shifted and it's here to last. That's when your unconscious has aligned itself with your conscious desire. No mental or emotional resistance, just pure creation. If you find yourself feeling stuck in that emotional resistance and it feels hard to create new energy that creates new results, there's a link in the description where you can learn how to release negative energy and raise your vibration rapidly.